So it's my birthday tomorrow. I have some alcoholless wine because I stopped drinking. And I said, you know what, for my 52nd birthday, I'm gonna drink some St. Regis alcoholless wine. It's not bad. It's just, it has the taste of rum, but it has no alcohol. I stopped drinking 2 months ago. Tastes pretty good. So my kids, they're gonna take me to IHOP tomorrow for my birthday. I really don't celebrate birthdays that much, but they got jobs and that's what they want to do. So they're gonna take me to IHOP tomorrow. If I look disinterested, I'm tired. It's 9:30. You know us old people, right? But and then I'm gonna go to the Lancome counter tomorrow because I have the foundation, but I want to get the pressed powder since summer's coming. So I want to get the Lancome pressed powder. And I want to go to Perfume Mania and get me some perfumes. I'm sick of wearing white diamonds in Halston. Took a couple of days off of work just to rest, you know, for my birthday and just have like a little bit of staycation. But that's about it. Not doing anything too fancy, just staying home. Not doing anything too fancy. You know, first of all, I don't have money like that. I have bills, and plus I want to save my money for other things, education-wise, but that's besides the point. So I'm just gonna wash my face before I go to bed. Yeah, man, I haven't been on here in a while. I haven't made videos in like over a year. The job that I have, I've been there since last June, and I've been very dedicated to my job, so I really didn't have a chance to do anything. I had lost interest in making videos because I was just doing other things. I just like dedicated like my whole thing to working out and working. Going to work and working out like 3 or 4 or 5 days a week sometimes gets very mundane. I just want to do something different. And this is summertime, so not really doing anything this summer. I'm really staying local this summer. So I said, you know what? It's getting nice out. Let me just pick the damn camera back up. Then I find out I was diagnosed with autism. I'm autistic. Explains a lot of things. I'm neurodivergent. I have ADHD. So it explains a lot of things that happened in my life and went on in my life. But I wasn't shocked though. Like I said, there was a lot of things that was going on that made sense in my life. Relationships wise. Things I just couldn't figure out. That was certain patterns. You know, sometimes it's hard to make friends. It's hard to keep friends. Maintaining relationships. You know, sometimes, you know, you might come off as rude to people. Like I said, eye contact. And, you know, you really don't mean it. But, you know. No wonder, like, I had that, like, I gotta get my, thank God my kids are not. I swear by Pond's cold cream. But, like I said, now it explains a lot of things about things that happened in my life and my relationships with people, you know. Something that I have to live with, you know. I always thought I was different from other people, you know. Sometimes people would like think I'm weird or something, or no. just that I was autistic. I'm just high functioning, you know. It's not, you know, doesn't mean you're crazy or anything. It's just that you know, you just think different from other people. My father, he was never diagnosed, but now that it makes sense that I got diagnosed with being autistic, now I'm thinking about it. My father, more than likely, he had Asperger's. He has all the characteristics of Asperger's, and you know what they say, if you can get it from a parent. So I got my autism from my father because I believe he has Asperger's. This guy, my father, he was very smart, man. He knew math. He could draw. He was just very gifted and talented, but he was just like really, he didn't show no empathy, very unemotional. He might have came off as not autistic, he might have came off as a narcissist, but now looking back at it, he definitely, now looking back at it, he definitely had Asperger's. And that's where my neurodivergent comes in. Thank God I could say my older sister doesn't have it. My younger sister has a different father. But you know what? You learn to live with it. And that's why I stopped drinking alcohol. So I can deal with my diagnosis better. And how to have better people skills and not to hide it, but to just maintain it, you know. How to fit in more, you know, but hey, God made me like I am. So you can't argue with that. So if I was ever to get into another relationship with a man, I would rather him be like neurodivergent or a high functioning autistic like me, because I think he would understand me more. That's what I'm familiar with.